So my name is Boffie Koomson from Senya Beraku in the central region of Ghana. Senya people, we are Guans, and we speak the Senya or the Utu language. The festival that we celebrate in Senya is called Senya Akumase Festival. This festival is celebrated either on the 3rd or the 4th Friday of August, depending on the number of Fridays in August. If the number of Fridays in August is 4, Akumase is celebrated on the 3rd. If it is 5, it is celebrated on the 4th one. So this year, Akumase will be celebrated from 23rd of August to 27th of August. Before the celebration of Akumase, as is seen in other parts of Ghana, whilst they celebrate their festival, we also go into 3 weeks of ban on drumming and noise making. So after that, they lift the ban and the celebration starts. But history tells us that before even the ban was 3 weeks, it was initially 5 weeks, 3 months rather, 3 months leading to. So the ban was somewhere done in May, when the farming season starts, and then there's ban. So for that period, nobody makes noise. All they do is to concentrate on farming and fishing so they can make bumper harvest. Brief history why the festival was celebrated is that at a point there was a great famine in the land. So there is this chief priest who consulted the gods, and the gods' direction was that the people engage in too much entertainment and merrymaking, hence leaving them this famine. So if they can put merrymaking and all those things aside for a couple of months or days, and they pay attention to farming or hard work, they will have bumper harvest. And indeed, when that happened, they had that bumper harvest. So Akumase, as the people of Omoho would say, shame to hunger, Akumase is also celebrated to signify bumper harvest. Good. So there are 2 traditional areas in Senya. No, 2 Asafu groups in Senya, not traditional area. We have the Senya traditional area 1, but there are 2 Asafu companies. We have the Senya Asafu number 1, which we call them the Senya Twawo Asafu. These Twawo Asafu, they are identified with their white color. For them, they do white. It is white color that we know they do. And then the Asafu number 2 company, which we call the Dentiwo Asafu. They are also recognized by their red color. So in proper, when Akumase, when we are celebrating, we start from Thursday. And Thursday in the afternoon to the evening, the number 2, they carry their deity. Their deity, in Senya language, we call it Ebum. The deity of the number 2 is called Ebum. So on Thursday evening, they carry that deity and they go around their territories, that part of Senya, with the Western territories. That is where they normally operate. They carry the deity around. And the funny thing is that, or the surprising thing is that, when they do that, anybody who puts any bad incantations on the ground, they will pluck everything out. That is what is done. Now, when they carry that deity on Thursday evening, Friday early morning, This same number two, which is the Dentu as a for company, they go to clear their territorial boundaries, the path that leads to the western part of Senya Beraku, heading towards Winneba. They cleared that path. You know, in the olden days, there was no form of transportation as cars or anything. So they walk. So when they are going to Winneba, it is walking that they walk. So this as a company early in the morning will now go and clear the path that leads to that place. Now, after they have cleared their path in the afternoon, but even before the afternoon, there is another interesting thing that happens, and that one is for children. They call it children festival, and these children, they go around town, sing and make merry. They sing a song of which I will try to see if I can sing it in my local language. I told you that there is this chief priest. So, you know, after the chief priest acknowledged the gods, and then the gods are given the direction, and the children now goes around happily saying, thanking that chief priest that, oh, is today we'll say prophecy, right, for the churches. So they will be thanking him, oh, you have done well for us. Because of that, our fathers have gotten money, they've bought us some cloth and things. Because during the festival, you know, your father is expected to give you some cloth or a new dress. So they sing that way. Atakwe sinda se, me se na mama. Atakwe sinda se, me se na mama. Me se na mame. Me se na mame. Atakwe sinda se, me se na mama. What the song literally means is that Atakwesi, we thank you. That is the chief phrase. Atakwesi, we thank you. My father has given me a piece of cloth, so I thank you. They are thanking him because their father has gotten a bumper harvest. They've been able to purchase a dress or something for them. That is in the morning. Early morning, that is where the travel number two, then tour number two will go and clear their path. Then around 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, that's where the children will go around making those merry. Now, around 12 o'clock to the evening, then tour number two will now do a procession. They will start from the western end to town. They will start from the western end and they will come and end at a place we call Akumase, where we have the Fort Good Hope. When you come there, you will see it. They start from a point we call Amonoposo. Amonoposo, that's where they will start and they will come. And as I said earlier, they are signified with their red color. So on that procession that I'm talking about, you will see each and everyone dressed in red. They will put on red apparel. Some people will be having scarf, everything red. The town will be painted red. So that is that. So after the procession on that Friday by the tour, it brings the day to an end. Now on Saturday early at dawn from 4 a.m. going, you will hear cry. People be crying in the various homes. People be crying. They do that in remembrance of the dead. And you will not hear from only one household. For a whole year, we should imagine the number of people that die. So maybe each and every home will be affected by death. So now they cry the death and then they mourn them at dawn. Now early morning from say 8 o'clock to maybe 11 o'clock, there is family meetings. Each family will go for festival family meetings. That is where they meet, discuss issues, settle disputes, account to the family members on everything. So that is on Saturday. Now there are a variety of entertainment that also comes. Even recent in contemporary times, there is what we call the Blue Saturday. People, they are doing floats. There is this a lot of things that goes on that Saturday. But traditionally, Saturday is for the mourning of the death, and that of the family meetings and reunions. People have traveled, they've come home, and you understand that thing, and it's a very essential part of festivals. Yes. Sometimes they organize some. Sanya is it's a coastal area, so sometimes they do also organize some beach, some canoe regatta, some tag of peas, and all the other beach area. That is for Saturday. Now on Sunday, the chief priests, we have a number of chief priests in town. They will now go and bring the gods that was consulted by this Atiata Kusikwe. They go and bring those gods down, and in the process they they dress in some kind way, old traditional way. They walk as if they are tired, just to signify the migration process. So during that time, you don't laugh. In fact, it is believed that when they are coming, those chief priests, when they have lined up and they are coming in that style, you laugh. The following year will not meet you. That you'll die, because you are mocking your ancestors. So even for them, when they are coming, there will be somebody announcing Wansero Wamonse. That Wansero is the tree language. They make it in infantile language Wansero, just for the visitors to also know that you don't laugh. But in natural sense, Senya will say Ama Moinse, Ama Moinse. But for those visitors who have come to also understand what the person is saying, then they also translate. The person will now go further to say Wamonse. So it's Wansero Wamonse, Wansero Wamonse. That is what they do. And that very thing I'm talking about, we call it ropa. They are going to ropa, Epa. Now Epa Kwesi is one of the gods in Senya that the people of Epa they lead that ropa. The people of Epa they lead that thing. So 3 chief priests will do that, and then so after that ropa, and that thing is basically done at the Senya grounds. This Deba grounds is located at where the Fort Good Hope is located at Senya. It's in present days, the Fort Good Hope is still there. So that is our official Deba grounds at Senya. Now, after the ropa, young guys will now go to town, and we call it looting. They go to loot. Now, this looting, you can't summon anyone for anything. So even they know that after the ropa, nobody is expected to be selling outside. You don't open your store or your shop. If you open your shop, people can easily enter and they'll go and scatter and they'll take everything that they want. If you are selling something on your head, they can just carry you down and then they will loot everything and they leave. So on Sunday, mostly in the afternoon to the evening, like 6 o'clock, nobody opens shop. It is after 6 o'clock that you are allowed to open shop. And those people that go around to do the looting, as they go, they sing. They say, Kwanyo Oshi, Kwanyo Oshi, Kwanyo Oshi, Kwanyo Oshi. So that is it. Now, there is this thing I also want you to know. That is on the same Sunday evening. You remember, before the number 2 will do their clearing of path on Friday morning and eventually proceed to their procession. On Thursday, they carry their deity, I told you, and I mentioned the name of their deity as Akum, if you could remember. Now, number 1 will also carry their deity on Sunday evening, ahead of their clearing of their eastern path, and then the procession on Monday. Now, the Trawo Asafu company, their gods or their deity is called, as the number 2 has their gods to be Akum, the deity of the number 1 is also known as Eku for the Trawo Asafu company. Yes. So they will carry their deity. After they carry their deity, then on Monday early morning, they also go to clear their path. And this path, they will start from a place we call Kroboano. Kroboano. They clear out till they come to town. Before I forget, as the number two, as a company goes to clear their lands, their wives are expected to prepare rice water for them. So that morning, when you come to Senya on every Friday morning, especially to the western side where the Dental company are located, you will find a lot of a lot of rice water in the homes of the men. So those days when we were children, we will go to our father's house. My father is from number two, so every Friday morning, Akumase, I'm there to enjoy my uh, my rice water. Good. Let's also forget on the Saturday when the family reunion and all those things happen, there is this traditional food that is also prepared on that Saturday. We call it mpompo. Mpompo. The Gans call it pipili. Some people also prepare it. And they prepare it from their first harvest from the farm. So they prepare pipili with palm nut soup, with dried herrings, amai, away, then some cotton, crabs. Good. So that is what is done on Saturday. So at family meetings, those are the traditional food that is eaten. So when you come and you observe one of the Saturday family, you will see that those foods around and then you can also enjoy it. But it tastes very, very good. It tastes very, very good. Now, to the number one, as I was saying, after they've carried their deity on Sunday evening, early Monday morning, they go to clear their path from Krobano to Brassing. Now, after clearing, then for them to from 11 a.m. on Monday till the evening, they ask for number one procession. And this procession, I tell you, you enjoy it. But that is where the peak of the festival is. People from all walks of world will be there. Now you will see the town, each and everyone dressed white. In contemporary days, people have added powder to it. So you will see me, Koomson, if that day I'm around, you know you recognize that it's me. I'm white. From my head to everywhere, white. Then there's that, I miss drumming and dancing. Both the number two and the number one procession, Charlie will enjoy the dancing. And they call it Akosodo Tuba. Oh, you can just go behind anybody and then you just get some carrots. You understand what I mean? So that is it on Monday. Now Tuesday is where the chiefs and the people with government officials hold a grand deba for the festival. There's a grand deba. Then they will invite people from government and they will come. The chiefs will account on their stewardship for the year. Then they will put their request to government. Government will also give their accounts on their stewardship, what the share of the national cake, what the community have gotten, and the plans that they have for the community. They will also do that. And that also brings to an end the Tuesday. Now, on Wednesday is the last day. Wednesday, this Akum, they now come and display. It is who is who powers. So, but in modern days, normally they don't. Most of the people are not even. In fact, we don't. The Akum that we have are not even much. But Akum is saying that we call them a brew. Yeah. So, in brief, my brother, these are the few things, major things. In fact, there are a lot of things that in the evenings, that sports and things that we do. But what I spoke on is the traditional programs that goes on during the Akumase festival, and we would love to meet it and then we enjoy. Thank you.